Launchpad ordnance circuits are now enabled.
Hold. Flight control received a CCLS. Hold it. Approximately T-minus 350.
LC switch not ready. All personnel turn to recycle section. Operation 80. LC switch is not ready. Clock stopped at T-minus 3 minutes 50 seconds.
Hey everybody, welcome to Studio 64. My name's David and I've been searching the interzones for some more science, space and tech news to share with you. And I came across this over at space.com. Yes, well, it's happened again. Yes, Boeing's first Starliner launch aborted before takeoff. Yes, so the next launch attempt could occur on Wednesday, June the 5th. Well, good luck with that. Dear oh dear. You know, instead of just saying we're shutting it down until further notice, until we figure out what the hell's going on here, they just keep doing this over and over again. Cape Canaveral, Florida. The first crewed launch of Boeing's Starliner, I think crewed should be spelt C-R-U-D-E, Starliner spacecraft has been delayed until no earlier than June the 5th after an automatic abort cut short an attempted flight on Saturday afternoon, just minutes before liftoff. Now, Boeing's Starliner spacecraft and its Atlas V rocket were less than 4 minutes away from launching two NASA astronauts to the International Space Station, or the ISS, on June the 1st from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida at 12:25 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time when the abort occurred. A ground launch sequencer, GLS computer, triggered the automatic abort 3 minutes and 50 seconds before liftoff, but the exact cause is still unclear. Yeah, so not good. So it's disappointing, NASA's Commercial Crew Program Manager Steve Stitch said in a press conference after launch scrub. Everybody's a little disappointed, but you kind of roll your sleeves up and get right back to work. This delay means the Starliner's astronaut crew, NASA's Butch Wilmore and Sunita Williams, must wait nearly another week to fly. They also had it prepped for Sunday the 2nd based on my previous video, and guess what? That didn't work either. Right? So there is a little video to go with this. I'll pop that in. We can check that out, and we will carry on the conversation once we come out the other side.
Pyros enabled.
Launchpad ordnance circuits are now enabled.
Hold. Flight control received a CCLS. Hold it. Approximately T-minus 350.
LC switch not ready. All personnel turn to recycle section. Operation 80. LC switch is not ready. Clock stopped at T-minus 3 minutes 50 seconds. Starliner, you should not hear an event at this point.
Starliner standing by.
ALC, reset countdown clock to T-minus 4 minutes and holding.
Active.
LC Puny 2.
Go ahead.
Sensor tank pressures are stable.
Roger.
LC Peony 1.
Go ahead.
Atlas tank pressures are stable.
Roger. OSM, place SRB ignition SNA switch to disabled position.
SRB ignition disabled.
Okay, consoles, step 60, report launch vehicle status. Atlas lead.
Atlas tank pressures and helium bottles stable. Atlas propulsion system stable.
Yeah, here we go. Boeing's first Starliner spacecraft to carry astronauts atop its Atlas V rocket at Space Launch Complex 41, Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, Florida, June 1, 2024. So it looks like I was wrong in that respect. Check this out. NASA's Boeing and Atlas V rocket builder, United Launch Alliance, or ULA, or as user license agreement, which clearly no one's ever read, did have an opportunity to launch the Starliner flight on Sunday, June the 2nd, but they decided to skip that window to better understand the cause of Saturday's abort. So they didn't even bother launching on the second time. They wanted to find out what was wrong. That's understandable. That's fair enough. But it's not enough. You know? It's not enough. You know, now they're looking at June the 5th. I mean, I guarantee you there's going to be a problem on June the 5th. And if there isn't a problem and it does get into space, good luck getting it back again. Elon Musk's been doing this for 4 years. I'm going to do a video later on today showing you Elon Musk is actually doing it and has got it working. It's fascinating. What's going on, Boeing? What the hell's going on? You can't keep bloody doors from falling off and wheels from falling off on your planes, and now the same damn thing's happening with your, is this DEI bloody going crap again? Are you hiring people with blue hair just because they've got blue hair? This is insane. I don't care if someone's got blue hair, but you don't hire them for that. You hire them because they're a bloody good engineer. You can have all the blue hair you want. I don't care. You know, it's ridiculous. NASA, Boeing, and ULA, United Launch Alliance, are foregoing a crew flight test, a launch attempt on Sunday, June the 2nd, to give the team additional time to assess a ground support equipment issue at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station's Space Launch Complex 41 in Florida, NASA wrote in a mission update sent to reporters Saturday evening. Now, as usual, I'll leave the link to the main article below the video so you can pop in and check out these embedded links like meet the crew launching on Boeing's first Starliner astronaut flight. Makes for a really interesting read, believe me. ULA CEO Tori Bruno told reporters in the post-scrub briefing that engineers suspect the abort may have been caused by a faulty computer card in the ground launch sequencer system housed in a building at the base of Starliner's launch pad, Launch Complex 41 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. But checking that card would require ground teams to wait several hours until it was safe to approach the pad. Well, if it's not safe to approach the pad for ground crews, how is it safe for the bloody computer bloody card? Jesus. Anyway, I'm not an aerospace engineer. Let me know down in the comments, please. This is just frustrating the hell out of me. The system was unsuccessful in verifying the sequencer's necessary redundancy, NASA officials said, of the sequencer glitch. Now, there we go. NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore on the right and Starliner crewed flight test commander and pilot Sunita Williams walked out of NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral ahead of their 1st of June launch attempt. Now, good luck to them, I say. I have no problem with these astronauts. I think they're very, very brave. And I think it's just absolutely disgusting the way they're being treated like this. And imagine, you know, trying to face reporters and having all these stupid questions asked every 5 minutes. Nice bus in the background. Does that fall apart? You bloody wouldn't want to hope so. God, hope that wasn't made by Boeing. Bloody hell. We can't get in there until we're done defueling a rocket, which is followed by making sure there's no stray hydrogen inside that building, so it's safe for people to be there. Then we'll go in and troubleshoot it, Bruno said. And if it's as simple as replacing a card, we have spares for everything, and we would do that. We would test it, which is required, and then be in a position for a recycle tomorrow. Yep, very annoying, very frustrating for me being a nerd. NASA's got no space program anymore. They've outsourced everything. They've outsourced it to Boeing. They've outsourced it to SpaceX. And they've outsourced it to the Russians, even though Pooty Poots is a big meanie. They've outsourced it to Roscosmos. Roscosmos will take astronauts up to the International Space Station. It's unbelievable. Anyway, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. I shall see you in the next one. You'll have to excuse my frustration. Like, this is just really driving me crazy. I'm a science fan from way back and space and technology fan, and this is just, get it right. I'm just glad the astronauts are safe. That's what's most important. Yeah. All right, well, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. If you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video because I'd love to hear what you think. All right, take care. And as I always say, if you can't be good at it. And as I also always say,
I'll be back.